Welcome back to the show, everyone. Wait, I'm feeling a little thirsty. I think we all need to sip a lemonade right now. Let's bring our favorite gospel queen into the mix to spill some more celebrity tea. Welcome back, the host of Leah's Lemonade, Leah Henry.
Hey.
What's good?
What's good, Mom? What's good? You got the tea for us today?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to get triggered before I get into the stories this week. Okay?
Okay, so let's just get right into it then, Miss Henry.
Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right. So it looks like the Bachelor franchise might be trying to do a cleanup on aisle racism. The hit ABC show has been trying its best to diversify since facing countless accusations of racism. Leading contestant Rachel Kirkconnell's past participation in a Southern plantation themed sorority party created chaos for the show. And also considering that Matt James is the first black bachelor, sorry about that. Race has obviously been a big conversation on the show. Now, longtime host Chris Harrison stepped down from hosting the show after he seemingly dismissed Rachel's past actions in an interview. Well, The Bachelor may be actually trying to clean up their act and, go in the right direction because author and host of Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man, Emmanuel Acho, is taking over the role as the host of the After the Final Rose. So, guys, let me ask you, I've been seeing a lot of conversation on social media. Do you feel like The Bachelor is pandering Black folk with making Emmanuel the host, or is this a step in the right direction?
I think it's a step in the right direction. I used to watch The Bachelor a lot. I have friends that have been on the show. I will tell you what Chris Harrison did was disgusting. I watched the interview. I think he dismissed Rachel Lindsay like so much. He barely let her speak. And you could just tell he showed his true colors. He showed that when he thought that Rachel did attending a plantation party, like, just listen to that. Plantation party. Two things that do not mix. And he dismissed it as if it was just, oh, she had a bad day. It was a mistake. It was no big deal. And to have that type of attitude at something that is so disgusting and just clearly racist, just shows the kind of person that he is. And honestly, I think that it's amazing that he stepped down. Quite frankly, I feel like it was a long time coming. I mean, he's been doing this for what, 20 years or something? Right. Like out with the old, in with the new. And I feel like the Bachelor universe needs to spice it up. It's the same thing every single season. And it's insane to me that it took how many seasons to get a Black Bachelor? And a couple years ago, we finally had our first Black Bachelorette. I mean, I think that's like really sad. This should have been happened.
You want to know what's crazy? I never watched this until they had a Black Bachelor and Black Bachelorette. They tell you the pressure that puts on them. You know, unfortunate even to Matt James. He's biracial, so he's black and white. He's a lot more diverse than a lot of people. So even the way that he look at life and love, is colorless to him because he is both, right? I think even ABC, what they should have did is, since it's the first Black Bachelor, they should have questioned the person, be like, a man who wanted a Black queen, a Black woman. Now, I'm not against you loving whoever you want to love, but just for TV's sake, this is our first Black Bachelor. You got girls and Black boys watching this for the first time. They're setting up this man for failure because they know what direction he's going. And my thing is, I think he's a good dude. He's a dope bachelor. But even at that casting process, it should have been, are you looking for a Black wife? And not to make it a racist game, but I just think they really was setting up this experiment because, like you said, this is the first Black Bachelor. They were setting it up for failure from the beginning. Because even somebody like me, y'all know I dated everybody, red, purple, white, yellow, blue, black. So I just feel like you needed somebody who was just like tunnel vision of, I want a Black queen. I don't care how amazing somebody is, because this is us. This is our future kings and queens watching this. And I think they wanted this to kind of spill over like this from watching this.
What I was gonna say is I don't watch it, but hearing what you're saying, Romeo, it seems to me as though he only likes white women. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Well, he's a diverse. Yes, but Romeo's correct because they did put him up. Let's be very clear. This is a Black man who has a white mother whose Black father abandoned him since he was a child. So he's already going to have a disdain or an unbiased, a biased perception of Black people.
Honestly, they probably did that on purpose, so it wouldn't be sad to say it, but too urban. The show wouldn't become too urban.
Yes, they wanted all this racial talk and all of this stuff. They wanted to stir the pot, and it's unfortunate because we know in reality TV sometimes that lead character don't know what they're stepping into. You know, Matt.
Yeah.
Like if he was the third or fourth one, it would have been better for him because he could have really went in there just wanting to find love. But it became so much just about race because they know what the storylines they were trying to do.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with what Romeo said, only in the part where you said they should have sat him down and said, "Are you looking for a black woman?" I don't think that that's fair to do. I think that because he obviously wasn't looking for a black woman. If he was looking for a black woman, you don't go on The Bachelor. And I think that obviously, if you're going to have black women on the show, you have to, if white women on the show, it has to be as many black women as there are white women. You can choose from both. Because when I was watching the show, like Romeo said, I never watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette until the first black male bachelor was on there. And when I saw, it was clear to me that they did set him up to choose a white woman. It was obvious. He only had like maybe 5 black women to choose from, and they weren't the best like the other choices.
That's what I'm saying. You got to realize it's been on for 20 plus seasons. So that's all why I'm saying is, you know me, I love everybody, but I'm just saying when you do these shows, you write down what kind of woman
you do. You do.
Able to manipulate this situation. All I'm saying is the Bachelor and Bachelorette, it's been white for 20 plus seasons. And that's all I'm saying. Like you shouldn't have to say I want this or that. Love should be colorless at the end of the day. But I'm saying for TV wise and trying to build a new world where we've been back for so many years, they knew what they were doing TV wise. They wanted this racial drama.
I can see that.
I agree with that. I think why can't we just combine both Anton and Romeo's perspectives and say the Bachelor should have added more black women, but also maybe found a man who's more inclined to lean towards black women.
That's what I was going to say.
Because of the political climate we're in and because of the pressure put on the Bachelor to be like, you know, like,
if you put Quavo on the Bachelor, who you think he gonna pick?
Really quick before we go to the next topic, I was gonna say, even if they had 30 black women on there, if you pick a black man that likes white women, he's gonna pick a white woman.
Like it don't matter.
I do feel like in every season of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, there needs to start being an even amount of different races, because every season it's like 3 black women, and then 2 of them are gone by the first episode. And I'm like, hello? So it needs to be a handful of both, because it's too much.
I agree. Also, Leah, I'm getting real thirsty, baby. I'm sorry. Can you give us some more tea?
Okay, I'm sorry. The lemonade spilled a little too much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Moving on. Listen, there has been drama on social media. Safaree is definitely shaking the table with his thoughts about toy company Hasbro's decision to drop the Mr. and Mrs. from the Potato Head toy line. The company is now making them gender neutral. So the rapper got on Twitter to share his thoughts, saying, "Mr. Potato Head is reaching. You're a N-word. What the hell you mean you're gender neutral? Who the hell be coming up with these ideas 30 years later?" While Hasbro is changing the name, it does plan to keep the iconic Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head characters, but they feel like making the line gender neutral better reflects the whole line of toys. Now, social media has been very mixed on this one, so I need to know how y'all feel, or is this just small potatoes to y'all?
It is just a toy for 5-year-olds to pick and mix with and play with. I do understand being accepting and open to, you know, gender neutral, all of that. I do understand that, but at the same time, it's a toy. It's in Toy Story. Like, the character is built as Mr. and Mrs. I really think it's hard to rebrand something that all of us know.
I agree, Jamie. I think it's in the step of the towards the right direction, but I feel like it should be its own thing. Mr. and Mrs. has been around for 30-something years, and you're just going to change the characters. I feel like it's awesome. It's a great idea. I think it's important for kids to realize that, like, you can be whatever you want. It's only going to inspire young kids to grow up and see that and picture that as normal, because it is. But I feel like it should have been its own brand separately, not put it down Mr. and Mrs.
Or just make a new type of toy that's gender.
Well,
and make them be surrounding that, and then that way they have their own, not they, but like, you know what I'm saying? Kids have their own like gender neutral character they can look up to.
Well,
I
I mean,
agree.
if y'all want to be technical though, I mean, honestly, this is just a publicity thing for me because you literally can pull Mr. Potato's mustache out and put Mr. Potato.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
Shoot, you done cracked the code. I didn't even realize that.
Oh Lord, she cracked it right there.
That's what I was gonna say. Just mix it up. Mix it up.
Hey, the mix, baby. The mix. That's
It's
what
meant to be a mix and match. There you go.
Look, on that note, we got to take a break, okay? Thank you, Leah Henry, for coming back to the show. You know it's always good vibes when you hear, and I love when you hear bringing the lemonade with that beautiful smile. We see you, girl.
Hey, with that peach color all over the foot.
VILLER.
You want to be slurped out, ate up.
Miss Miller, get the doctor right.
Who said that? What the heck?
We'll be back with more of the mix only on Fox Soul, baby.